air, online and on your smart speaker.
Get that feeling. On the Limestone coast, this is SAFM.
SAFM News Briefing.
Hi, it's Damien Carven with your national news briefing. There are real concerns across Victoria this afternoon at the rapid rise in COVID numbers. There were 1,488 new infections and 2 deaths recorded overnight. It sent some regional areas back into lockdown, including Shepparton. Still in Melbourne, and some welcome cash for construction. The state government providing $196 million in support for businesses and sole traders to cover the last 2 weeks of lockdown. Victorian Treasurer Tim Pallas says over 70,000 businesses are eligible.
The Victorian government is going to continue to stand by the construction industry and construction businesses most affected by the building sector lockdown.
In New South Wales, 10 people have died and there were 813 new cases, with all eyes on Tuesday's party room vote to decide a new premier. Treasurer Dom Perrottet remains the favourite. And just 2 new locally acquired cases in Brisbane. Chief Health Officer Jeanette Young says they're both household contacts of a known case.
Both children of that gentleman I announced yesterday who'd been down in the Gold Coast for 4 days while infectious. So they were in quarantine, but they did have a short period of time, of course, before they went into quarantine.
Another COVID cargo ship has docked in Fremantle in Western Australia this afternoon. The Stolt Sakura has at least 12 crew showing flu-like symptoms. They're expected to be PCR tested shortly. At least one is heading to hospital.
Open your ears to a new world of audio, radio, podcasts, music and news. Catch Carrie and Tommy and much more on Listener. Download the new app and listen for free.
To sport, and both Glenelg and the Eagles have had their final training session ahead of tomorrow's SANFL Grand Final. The game gets underway at 3 p.m. Jake Kelly says the lure of Melbourne has always been strong and the time was right to make his switch to Essendon on a 3-year deal. Adelaide to get a 3rd-round draft pick as compensation.
I felt like at this point in my career, Essendon was a fantastic fit for me. I feel like the club's going in a fantastic direction. It's got a great list, good people involved, and a great coach in Trucks.
Selling the family home? Miller, Juan and John put you first.
This is SAFM weather.
Cloudy on the Limestone coast, a slight chance of a shower around the place. Showers around tomorrow too after an overnight low of 9. We're heading for a top of 17 on Sunday. And for radio, podcasts, music and news, download the free Listener app.